Alright, good to see everybody. It's been a very glitchy evening for me. So, I was live this whole time, basically. I was talking and I was watching the show, doing the watch along, and I was live. The software told me I was live, but I was not actually live, so something glitchy happened early on. I was live for about 10 minutes, only to realize that you guys can't see me because the software is glitching out. That's why I wasn't live, but here I am, here we are, and we're watching AEW Dynamite. It's good to see everybody. And Andy, Ricky, everybody, it's good to see you. That's right. And Ricky says 8 out of 10 for NXT last night. Alright, yes, I wanted to watch NXT last night, honestly, myself, because, we had some big announcements. Shawn Michaels was going to be there. Weir and Sanga, they were going to be there. We had some big stuff happening last night. And, I'm glad to see the rating from you, Ricky. Seems like you had a good time. And that's right, my brother, true damn technology. It's not funny. Sitting there for 10 minutes, and nobody shows up. I'm like, what's happening here? Why is nobody here? And then I realized I went to YouTube and I saw it's not actually live. So that was that. Wow, look at that. Look at Sammy going out there and Brian. And Jericho right now with the walls of Jericho locked in real tight on Claudio. Claudio trying to make it to the ropes. So right now we've got 2 versus 2, but at Full Gear, it's got to be every man for himself. It's got to be all 4 of these people fighting for the fighting for the prize here at Full Gear. So let's see how this goes down. Claudio holding on, trying to get to the ropes, but Sammy pulling onto the ropes, trying to make that distance even more farther for Claudio. With that being said, Brian takes out Sammy, now flying down, taking out Chris Jericho, and Claudio has been relieved for now. The walls of Jericho not logged in right now. Jonathan says, I'm here, I'm just a bit busy, I'm trying to fix my boiler. Alright, Jonathan, that's right, winters are here. It's already November now, December right around the corner. It is getting cold, and boilers and everything, it's time for the boilers to come out. That's right, Jonathan, it's good to see you, my brother. And hello, Nigel, it's lovely to see you. Welcome. And as we see here, Sammy and Bryan Danielson going at it right now. Sammy with a series of elbow strikes. Look at them. And by the way, look at their outfit, their knee pads, their trunks. Similar color, matching color. I don't know if it's Sammy Guevara channeling his inner Daniel Bryan right now, but wow. Very similar colors right here from both of these guys. And now Sammy, it's not only his trunks or his knee pads that are red, it's also his chest. Those big kicks to the chest definitely going to be taking a toll on his body right here. And Sammy with a beautiful reversal now trying to poke the eyes of Bryan Danielson out. And a big knee to the face. Bryan goes down to a knee here. Sammy looking to put this to an end. And Full Gear is just right around the corner. And it's just happening this weekend. Cannot wait for it. I think it's going to be a great show. And once again, Bryan with it's over. It's got to be over here. Yep, he locks it in. Bryan locks it in. This could be it. Unless Jericho comes in here saving his boy Sammy. I don't think Sammy's able to get out of it. Oh, maybe he is. Nice. That's nice. Very quickly gets away from it and gets to the ropes. Good for him. And Ricky says, new match made last night for NXT Deadlines. That's right, Shawn Michaels announced a new match. It seems pretty interesting. To me, it seems like it's an Iron Man match. But a scrambled Iron Man match. Yeah, so lots of people in there. It's gonna be interesting. Usually we see such a stipulation where the scores, they keep counting out for Iron Man matches, but this is not a one-on-one match. This involves many people, so definitely a scrambled Iron Man match. I'm very excited about it. I think it's gonna be good. And here we are, Sammy taking on Bryan for good. This could be it. Tremendous move on the top turnbuckle. Bryan goes down hard, and Jericho comes in here with the moonsault of himself. Going for the cover, and is Bryan going to kick out? Claudio comes in here with the save. That's nice. Chris, it's good to see you, brother. Welcome. Gary, it's lovely to see you. Welcome. Was nice seeing Alba Dawn. We saw that, yes. Alba and it's crazy. It's crazy. So Dawn and Fire, they're going at it one more time. I love it. Last night's NXT was definitely a total winner. It was a great show. Chris, welcome. Good to see you. Gary says, hope everybody is feeling oozy tonight. Very important to be feeling oozy. Gary, you're right. I love that. And Jonathan, thank you for that, my brother. And AJ, both Chelsea Green and Cardona heading to WWE. It's huge. It is definitely huge. So if Cardona is going to the WWE, guys, how do you want him to be? Do you want him to be branded as Zack Ryder again? Do you want him to be Matt Cardona again? How do you want it to be? And there you go. With that being said, the Flying Goat, Bryan Danielson, flying to the outside on Sammy, taking him out. Jericho with a baseball bat in hand, and Claudio one step ahead. He's taking Jericho on a tour around the ring. It's gonna hurt. James, it's good to see you, brother. Welcome. And let's see, Ricky says, Andy, I'm hearing Chelsea Green is going to WWE, but not sure about Matt Cardona. Yeah, that's similar stories that I've heard as well about Chelsea Green. Matt Cardona, I'm hearing stuff happening, I'm hearing stuff not happening, so not too sure about Matt Cardona either, but Chelsea Green is a definite 100% she's going, that's for sure. Yeah, and Jeff, Boat Jets, it's good to see you, my brother. And he says, hey, AJ, wait a second. With that being said, Claudio picks up the big victory, makes Jericho tap out. But what's going to happen at Full Gear when Claudio and Bryan are not going to be there for each other? Instead, it's going to be every man for himself, hopefully, when Bryan, Claudio, Jericho, and Sammy, they battle it out for the ultimate prize. Now, we know that Sammy wants to fight for himself. He wants to fight for the gold. Jericho has other expectations from Sammy. Claudio and Bryan, I expect them to put on a banger. But let's see what happens at Full Gear. It's going to be a very exciting pay-per-view. This match in particular is going to be super exciting. We'll see how this goes down, but I've got big expectations from it. AJ, do you believe Allie the Bunny is sick for having on a Jay Challenges Tony Storm? I believe the Bunny's actually, she's out. She's not going to be on the show tonight. Yep. That's right. And Andy says Cardona is coming with her. If that happens, I think it's awesome. I would love that, brother. AJ, King of the Mountain and Queen of the Mountain match at NXT Deadlines. Yes, brother. And these guys are putting on bangers after bangers, that's for sure. You know, we're going to be having some incredible matchups here. We're going to be having Full Gear, the NXT Deadline in December, of course. Got to kick off December with NXT Deadline, and of course we've got Survivor Series. So every single weekend moving forward, we have some bangers happening. And another big match that we're going to be having is from Impact Wrestling. Now, Impact Wrestling is going to be having their own pay-per-view on Friday night. We're going to be looking at that as well. And speaking of Impact Wrestling, I've got something to talk about, which we'll touch on in just a bit when we go to commercial break. And Mr. K9, it's good to see you. Welcome. Mandy Rose, Ricky, you just brought up Mandy Rose. What is happening with Mandy and her snapback hat? Because I saw that she got some heat from the fans for wearing a snapback hat that she wears during her entrance, right? And then she said, you guys don't, on social media, Mandy says that you guys will not even let somebody wear their own merchandise, wear their own hat. What is going on with this lady, Mandy Rose, and her snapback? Why do people not like her wearing that snapback? What is up? And Green, by the way, we are going to the first commercial of the night, it seems. A DraftKings commercial, well, it's still AEW programming, so I guess that's okay. Let's see, True says Green is booked through March unless somebody buys her out. That's right. Let's see what happens, brother. Now, with Green, the thing is that all of the, like, Impact Wrestling, if she's appearing on Impact Wrestling, I'm not too sure how the contract works over there for Green. But any other promotion, NWA, they definitely pay her per night basis. So that's different. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see either ways what happens with Green and Cardona moving forward. Anyways, this is the first commercial of the night, so let's update that real quick. So we are currently at one match and one advertisement. I like that. Alright, let's see what else do we have here. Gary says, I thought I heard somewhere that Matt Cardona would not be coming back to WWE as Zack Ryder. He said it time and time again himself, brother, that Zack Ryder is in the past. It's never coming back. That guy, that character will not come back. He has said this time and time again. So if Zack Ryder actually comes back, I'll be surprised as well. So we'll see. But anyways, guys, I've got to talk about the elephant in the room. I've got to talk about Masha Slamovich real quick. So did the interview with Masha, sweet. I was super like excited about it. I thought, okay, this is gonna be another banger. I was expecting another moves from her because she's a bad lady, she's a bad person, right? A bad wrestling character. So I was expecting a heelish kind of an interview. So all the questions that I had prepared were also kind of heelish. But to every single question, the answer that I got was that, what do I say? There were no answers. The answers were mostly that. So, for example, I asked her, "What do you feel about, your dream matches? If you become champion, who would you like to defend the title against? What would be your absolute dream match?" Right? Simple question. A question that Andy wanted me to ask. To that question, her answer was that I'm just focused on, my only focus right now is this Friday, which is fine. And then I asked a number of such questions, and all the answers were basically, I'm just focused on this Friday. What weapons do you want to do you want to do you plan on using, right, in this last knockout standing match this Friday? And she said, I'm not gonna tell you that. Where were you all this time after Bound for Glory? We had not seen you for weeks and weeks. You showed up just last week attacking Jordan. Where were you? It's none of your business. So that all the answers that I got were in the negative. And during that, the lady was texting while we were doing the interview. And I was trying to be playful, trying to bring up stuff. Yeah, everything was just nada, absolutely negative. So an interview that could have easily lasted about 20-25 minutes long because we had so much prepared for it. It lasted nearly 8 minutes because I did most of the talking and I barely got answers out of her. So that happened. The absolute worst interview experience ever. So that happened. So wait a second. Seems like we're back. Is that Darby Allin? Oh, it's the Stinger driving Darby Allin to the AEW arena, I guess. That's right. Yeah, a bloody Darby, that too. All right. With that being said, it is time for the Acclaim to come out, and everybody's on their feet right now. Let's listen to these guys. Of course, some shots fired at Throne of Glory. Alright, the best part of this entrance was Anthony Bowens doing his thing. I was not a big fan of that free rap, but that's okay. Alright, okay, that was sweet. Very toned down, but I guess that's alright. That's right, true. I love Jarrett as well. Jarrett being an AEW is incredible. Love it. And he says, AJ, why the heck they chose her for the interview? They should have given you Rosemary. She would have answered you. Exact. I've never had somebody come on the show and not talk, right? Never happened. Somebody come on here and text during the interview. I could literally hear the typing. Literally, oh my gosh, wait a second. Wow. Paul White is here.
Harsh words from a powerful man, Captain Insano. Oh, let's go to a call. It's our old friends, Keith Lee and Sneaky Swerve. Insano. We were one in the statistical probability of Swerve and our glory beating the Acclaimed to regain our tag team championships at full
Wow.
gear.
Oh my god. That is hilarious. Captain Insano. His superpower is laughing hysterically. That is funny. Holy crap. I teared up a little. That laugh was incredible. Wow. So True says, I think the Acclaimed will lose. I did not see that coming, but if that happens, I'd be surprised. Wow. Acclaimed losing to Swerve and Glory. Swerve and Glory are great champions. They would make great champions again, for sure, without a doubt. But the Acclaimed losing would be a surprise, considering how over they are. That's gonna break a lot of hearts, brother. Daddy ass having the time of his life with the Acclaimed here. I love that. What a great music video that was. That was incredible. It's going to get cold where I live. Pinch nerve will flare up. So I know. Oh my gosh. Andy, please take care. Stay warm. And you make sure the boiler and everything's working. Take care, Andy. And Ricky says, yes, Clay is here. Clay, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. And that's right. Whatever happened in Virginia is just awful. Prayers for them. Absolutely. Let's see what else do we have here. We got James here with the above comment. Let's see, James. Probably missed that comment of yours. He says, looks like Qatar World Cup is going to be a shit show. So much crap going on there by the government. Really? Well, that's terrible. You know, politics, it ruins everything. So, hopefully, the sports, the World Cup is not going to be ruined by the politics. But we know, it's no surprise that politics, it ruins everything. That's for sure. And it looks like Max Castro and Daddy Ass are being ejected from the ringside. But we've got Anthony Bowens. We got, of course, Swerve here. And they're still going to be having the one-on-one match. Anthony Bowens will not waste any more time. Grabs Swerve and sends him face first into the steel steps. And once again, stomping on his hand on those steel steps. Swerve in some pain at the moment. Gary says, I wish they could get Adam to do a little on with Cap. Oh, I would love that too. That's right. But Captain Insano and his superpower of laughing hysterically, that got me. I love that. Now that is some real power of positivity. By the way, did you guys see the picture of Paige hanging out with her brother Zach backstage? It seems like her brother is backstage tonight in AEW Dynamite. So do you guys think that he's going to show up? Do you feel like we could be seeing a Night Family faction here in AEW? Let me know, because a lot of people on social media, you know, they're excited. They got excited when they saw the picture. They want a Night Family faction in AEW. They want her brother to be here in AEW as a wrestler. Would you guys like for it to happen? Let me know what you think about it. Alright, so far we've had... The score is equal, so we've had one advertisement, we've had one segment, and we've had two matches. This is the second match of the night so far. But it's a quality show. The segment's been great. The matches have been great. I'm loving the show so far. Let's see. And Chris says, AJ, GCW Aura on Sunday at 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. Okay, let's see, brother. I'll let you know, Chris. I'll let you know. We'll look into it. If we do it, though, it's got to be on Discord only, not on YouTube. But I'll let you know. And Ricky says, AJ, go back. NXT's matching King and Queen Mountain match is the same rules and match TNA, aka Impact Wrestling has. That's awesome, Ricky. That's great. Cannot wait for Deadline. Deadline is going to be great for sure. And Swerve goes falling down straight on Anthony Bowens. Bowens is down flat ringside. Swerve kicking his head off. That's right, he does it. Bowens once again flat down, cold. And prayers for Jay Lee now. Absolutely. And here we are one more time. Swerve is dominating. Anthony Bowens in trouble. There's absolutely, there's so much happening, right? Of course, the Virginia stuff happened. Absolutely terrible. And yet Jay Leno also is in a critical condition, I believe, after what happened last night in his garage. It's terrible. So everything happens to Jay Leno. And on Twitter, if you check out Twitter, RIP Jimmy Fallon is trending for some reason. Jimmy Fallon is absolutely alright. Jay Leno is the one who needs prayers right now, just like James said. That's right. And let's see what else do we have here. Chua, good to see you. Welcome. And MG, lovely to see you. We got Run DMG in the house. He says, it's Wednesday. And you know what that means. Yep, exactly, Run DMG. We know exactly what it means. With that being said, right now, Swerve still in control. Anthony Bowens not doing too well. I think Anthony's going to lose this match. Swerve's going to win, certainly. And my prediction for this weekend, Full Gear, I think it's going to be Swerve in our glory that will lose the match. My prediction is that Acclaimed will still win. You know, it's possibly the first time or one of the very few times that I'm here not agreeing with True. My prediction still here is that we're going to have these two Swerve and our glory guys losing the match. It's going to be Acclaimed that's going to win for sure. That's my prediction. Top Flight is back tonight, says True. That's awesome. That is great. So what happened to Leno? I believe there was a fire in his garage, and that's why he suffered a few, some severe burns on his body. So he's battling that out right now. But good thing is that he's saved, and it's only the recovery right now that matters. So hopefully he's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be a long road ahead for sure, but he did suffer some severe burns in the fire, garage fire. So that happened over the past couple, I believe, last night it happened, I believe. That's right. Let's see what else do we have here. Can we do GCW on Twitch? I'll think about it, Chris. I definitely will think about it and let you know. And let's see what else do we have here. James, definitely. I'm reading all of the comments. All of them, brother James. Absolutely. And AJ's Deadline going to be on Peacock or USA Network? If I'm not wrong, I believe it's got to be on Peacock. I believe it's a pay-per-view. So, should be on Peacock. But also let me make sure once again. Yeah, it's on Peacock. Only on Peacock. And the WWE Network, wherever it's available. That is that. Swerve needs the victory, says Andy. I think so too. But as we know, it's a simple rule of thumbs. If you get the victory, or if you go up on the TV show, you're definitely gonna go down on the pay-per-view. So if Swerve wins tonight, he's definitely going down when it comes to Full Gear. By the way, Fight Forever is still being advertised right here during the show, and Fight Forever still has CM Punk in the front and center of the cover. I don't think that the cover is going to be changing, even though people are talking about how CM Punk is going to be removed from the cover. I don't think it's going to be happening because the game has already, gone into production. I believe that they must have already printed a few dozen or a few hundred or thousand of those sets as well. So I think that the cover is going to be the same. Already been approved and whatnot as well. So I think the cover is going to be the same. Well, let's see. And good to see you, AJ. Welcome. Good to see you, Jake. I'm sorry. Just read your comment. Good to see you, Jake. Welcome. AJ, have you seen Booker T's podcast? He chatted up about Tyrus being champion. It was hilarious. Nobody likes the idea of Tyrus being champion. Nobody does. I also spoke with a few people over the weekend. Of course, the PCW Ultra Friends. Everybody was laughing at the fact that Tyrus is champion. Yeah, nobody's taking it seriously. Why? Why is Tyrus champion? Just like we talked about earlier, the only possible reason that I see right now is that Billy Corgan possibly wants Tyrus to take the title to Fox Network and, promote it on Fox. Tell the world that watches Fox TV that, hey, I'm the champion. That's gotta be the only reason why he is champion. But apart from that, Tyrus being champion makes absolutely little sense. That's right. That's right, James. Future Tag Team Champions back tonight together. Tough Light. Yes, it's happening. They're finally back together, and here we are, Anthony Bowens with a big elbow strike to Swerve. Swerve goes down, and it seems like Bowens right now has got the upper hand. The tables have turned. The momentum has shifted drastically. Elbow strike once again to Swerve, and followed by another one. Swerve right now in a tough spot. Anthony Bowens gets him up on his shoulders, plants down hard to the mat. With that being said, Bowens right now leading, dominating. And Chris, I know, GCW. Chris loves GCW. I'm aware. Yeah. GCW, by the way, available at a very low cost on Fight. It's about $4.99, and you get GCW, you get NWA. It's all part of the Fight Plus, program that they have. $4.99 a month, and you get, you get access to GCW, NWA, and even more stuff. So Fight Plus is a pretty good deal for those who are into independent wrestling and want to pay the price for it. So it's nice. And Tyrus can barely walk. I walk better than Tyrus after having 2 strokes, and he's a champion. What a joke, says Gary. I agree, brother. Absolutely. I mean, Tyrus is him being champion makes very little sense. It's true. Adrian, did you see what happened to Scarlet Bird? I did. Yeah. It's sad. It is sad. So a lady threw some drink. Not sure what drink that was. Was it water? Was it alcohol? Was it a soft drink? But somebody threw some drink at Scarlet Bordeaux while they were making their entrance. Of course, Scarlet acted and reacted in a very classy way as she did on social media. Now, Scarlet is no stranger to fan attacks. She is no stranger to fan interferences. If you remember, before she signed to the WWE, way before that, I believe when she was doing the independent wrestling, independent scene, she was once grabbed by a fan. A fan grabbed her, pulled her, towards him, touched her inappropriately. So Scarlet has been subjected to some very weird and awful fan interactions, fan interferences. Absolute disrespect shown by the fans. It's happened to her previously. This was nothing in comparison, but of course you cannot get in there and disrespect somebody like that, right? Throwing drink, you can't do that and get away with it. So I'm glad that the person was taken out as it should have been, and they were able to deal with it. So that's that. But whatever happened was awful. And once again, that's the reason why we have security guards now standing by the barricade. These so-called fans just making fan experience even harder and harder for everybody else. But that being said, you know what? I'm probably wrong. Oh wait, alright, Swerve picks up the victory. So I was right. Swerve wins. And the rule of thumbs, guys. The rule of thumb says that if you're going up on TV, you're going down on the pay-per-view. So Swerve picks up the victory right here. He's got to go down on the pay-per-view. True, I'm going to win this time. My prediction is going to be correct. The Acclaimed definitely winning at Full Gear. It's happening. Subway for dinner, says MG. I like that. I like it. What kind of bread or what are you having? What kind of sandwich is it, MG? Let me know. For me, Italian bread gets the job done. But let me know what you having right there in that sandwich. I can remember the days when the fans threw all kinds of literal trash paper cups into the ring. Yeah. Those were the days indeed, brother. Crazy days indeed. Let's see. Yeah, we had this wrestler, right? Jimmy Rave. If you guys remember Jimmy Rave from ROH. Now this guy, his entrance was famous for toilet paper. People used to throw rolls and rolls of toilet paper into the ring for Jimmy Rave, and that was a staple. That was basically his entrance. His entrance wouldn't be complete without the rolls of toilet paper being thrown into the ring. So that was that. Those were some different days, different times. We've moved on, and throwing drink on somebody is just not acceptable. Once again, here we are. It's gonna be a good match. Nyla Rose, Jade Cargill. It's gonna be badass. With that being said, we're right now in the ring with Tony Schiavone, and in the chat here with King Tones. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, King Tones. Hope you're doing well, my brother. Let's go. Samoa Joe is coming up here, and you know the Tron's red hot. There's fire on the Tron. It's no War Joe anymore, it's Samoa Joe. And you know what? War Joe was cute, but Samoa Joe is Joe. So let's go, Joe. Let's talk about what happened last week. Well, let's talk about what happened when Wardlow was attacked by Joe. Let's talk all about it. And he says, yeah, they've done that a lot in original ECW as well as house stuff. Absolutely. ECW was known for that. Remember the time when even the WWE video games had the option of being able to grab various weapons from the fans. You know, various weapons like steel chair, you know, like a stretch, anything, you know, so much stuff like a crutch. Those were some good days. And ECW was known for stuff like that. It was known for being super interactive with the fans. And yeah, the show, ECW show wasn't, you know, an ECW show without the craziness. That's right.
Well, first and foremost, Tony Schiavone, it is a pleasure and an honor to be sharing a ring with you. I must admit, you remind me of an old colleague of mine named Paul, but I hope our interactions go a little better tonight than they went with him. Yeah. Now, you state that it is a shocker.
Right now we're here with Samoa Joe. Kington's asking about the World Cup schedule. We'll talk about that, brother, when we go to commercial, but right now, it's all about Joe. Samoa Joe in the ring right now. That's right, true. Samoa Joe speaking out.
Is it shocking for a man to refuse to be a victim? Is it shocking to hear somebody state a fact that they want something from you and you take it for face value and you take action? Is that shocking, Tony Schiavone? Put it that way, no. No. Is it shocking that Wardlow week after week came in here, ran his mouth, and failed to recognize the most dangerous man in the room? And for that mistake, he paid the ultimate price.
Wow. So Joe says that Wardlow paid the price for failing to recognize the ultimate man in the room. So basically, he paid the price for not acknowledging the one. And by the one, Joe means himself, not Roman Reigns.
The type of people who sit around and wait for the storm to hit. The kind of people who sit around and wait for somebody to save them. I've saved myself. And if you
Wow.
or anybody else has a problem with it, Tony,
Tony has no problem with it, alright. He already knows how aggressive Joe's getting. He doesn't want to be on the bad side of Joe. He's like, alright, I got no problem. With that being said, it's time for Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs is coming out here. That's interesting. Nyla better watch out. Jade is gonna kick him. Oh, wow. Yeah. Alright, James, let's see. Jade versus Nyla, it's gonna be good.
past several weeks. So why don't I come down to the ring and kick your ass,
Wow.
champ?
Of course, Hobbs is loving it, right? He's coming out here looking to kick Samoa Joe's ass here. I think it's gonna be perhaps triple threat. Could that happen? Let's see. Of course, Wardlow comes out here. Could this be a triple threat match at Full Gear? I'd love it, honestly. You know, I would love that. And I feel like Hobbs is a big guy, but between these titans, that is Samoa Joe and Wardlow, Hobbs is being kind of overshadowed. He's kind of being squeezed in right now because Joe and Wardlow, they're two titans. They're big guys. They're fan favorites. You know, this guy Powerhouse Hobbs still kind of new right here to the whole thing, so he's kind of getting squeezed in the middle is what I feel. But I love the whole situation. I absolutely love it. A triple threat will be insane. I would love for that to happen. In case Darby Allin Sting, you are Darby Allin's father, says Nicholas. I agree that it's got to be, if not, you know, a real father, a spiritual father indeed, brother. AJ question tonight, who do you got winning the World Cup? For me, brother, it's got to be Germany for sure. By the way, this is kind of a WWE move. All the locker room, the crew guys, they all get in here and they're trying to separate all the three guys from each other. trying to maintain some peace, some order, and Wardlow taking out all of the crew. But not the Dark Order, right? He's cool with the Dark Order. Wardlow is not gonna go there. He's not gonna hit the Dark Order. That's sweet. That is sweet. Three-way dance. That's right, True. I'm loving it. A triple threat will be insane. Really, really want for it to happen. There we go. Big dive to the outside from Wardlow. The guy is not only big, not only huge, the guy can fly. And that was a beautiful dive. The way he just fell down on all of those guys, taking them all out at once. Incredible stuff. Wardlow is an animal unleashed right now. The TNT champion, a triple threat will be insane. Can you imagine unification of the two titles, the ROH title, the TNT title, at full gear? Now that will be crazy, but I am all in for it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Am I looking at AJ's sunglasses to AEW? That's right, brother. You know, YouTube is not that smart to copyright my sunglasses, so yeah, you can look at my sunglasses and watch the show. That's it. That's some genius right there, brother Kingtones. Love that. Yes, mostly it does get freezing. There'll be a couple of days more, Kingtone says. Andy, that's crazy. So for me right now, you know, the weather is not that bad at the moment. You know, you guys might be jealous, but the weather for me, it's about 27 degrees Celsius, or if you talk about in Fahrenheit, it's about 80 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So it's not bad at all. It's pretty sweet. But for me, I love the snow. I love the freezing. I love the cold. So for me, you know, grass is greener on the other side, and I'm kind of missing out on the snow and the extreme low temperatures. This, yeah, you can take it, guys. You can take it. Hobbs overdue for a push, says Ron DMG. Absolutely. Long overdue. This guy's got to be a total animal, total beast. Honestly, I really want, you know, when Hobbs gets to that point, I want Hobbs versus Big E. You know, these guys, very similar build. Hobbs is even bigger than Big E. You know, they can go in the ring. I'd love to see these two clash and collide. I think it would be incredible. And let's see, AJ, does AEW have any Indian AEW has two wrestlers, if I'm not wrong, three wrestlers, right? Three guys. So one of them, the manager of Satnam Singh, you know, he's an Indian. You got Satnam Singh himself, he's from India. You got another guy, the Punjabi Cyborg, who appeared once or twice on AEW, but not more than that. So they do have a couple Indian wrestlers, but they're not really being used. So that's that. Satnam Singh is the only one that's being featured regularly. But apart from that, yeah, the other guy, the Punjabi Cyborg, was only featured once, so that was that. But anyways, guys, the whole show tonight has been incredible. I'm loving every bit of the show tonight, without a doubt. So far, we've had 2 matches, we've had 3 segments, and 3 commercial breaks, and which is great, because we're already done with an hour, and it doesn't even feel like it, right? It does not feel like it's been an hour. Anyways, now coming to the question from King Tones about the World Cup schedule. So, guys, show of hands, how many of you guys are going to be watching the World Cup? Let me know. Make some noise. And yeah, we'll talk about the World Cup schedule. So, starting November 20th, that's going to be Sunday. We're going to be having the Group A match. It's going to be Qatar versus Ecuador. That's going to be happening on Sunday, November 20. That's going to be the first one. Then we have the Group B matches kicking off from the 21st. That's Monday. It's England versus Iran. We got Senegal versus Netherlands. The following day, we got USA in action against Wales. Then we come down to Group C. That's going to be Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Denmark, Tunisia, Mexico, Poland, France, Australia. So it's going to get better and better and better. When is my team Germany fighting, by the way? Germany is Group E. It's all the way on Wednesday, November 23rd. So Germany is going to be taking on Japan. And you know exactly what's going to happen. Germany is going to walk away with the victory. And Britt Baker now. Mo Lester, welcome. Good to see you.
To a confident, tenacious face of this company. In 3 years, I became a leader and learned very quickly as a leader, you take all the blame when everyone else receives the credit. In 3 years, I became my own damn role model. And sorry, I wasn't handed anything that you weren't also handed. And that is an opportunity. I took that opportunity and I ran with it until I became undeniable. Until every fan in that arena says it with me when I tell them I'm Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Alright, drop to Britt Baker.
No, I didn't wrestle in Madison Square Garden, but you know where I did wrestle? In Daly's Place, in Jacksonville, Florida, for over a year. When the fans couldn't come to us, we kept the fire of professional wrestling burning in the darkest of times, and that's an era we'll never know. Saraya, I respect you. I respect that you fought addiction and won. I respect that you came back from a world where that ended, and I respect that you paved the ground for me to be standing right here, right now in this business. This business owes you nothing. Nothing. It has moved on, and what you're not gonna do is stand there.
I like that t-shirt. That is a sweet DMD shirt right there. True, it's starting to win me over, but he needs to stay healthy, says Gary. Alright, but I get that, brother. Yep. In Central Michigan, wait a second, what comment do we have here? We got Chris here saying, in Central Michigan, it's snowing hard in college football game with all over the field. I love that. That's so good. Love it. That's great.
The 60-minute time limit is for the AEW World Championship.
This is gonna be another banger here. We got a big match coming up now. It's the third match of the night, and this one is for the AEW World Trios Championship. And just like you guys said earlier, Chris, we got James and of course True talking about this earlier. The Top Flight, they're back, and they're coming after the AEW World Trios title. All right, let's see what else do we have here. We got, why is WWE also allowing events to be held in the Middle East? It is absolutely shocking, says Jonathan. It's all about the money, brother, you know. You know what they say, the people sell their soul to the devil for the money, right? And I guess that's what's happening here in the case of WWE. It's all money. It's pure money, that's right. True says nice pro. Indeed, that was a great promo from Britt Baker. Very heartfelt, and honestly, some of it made a lot of sense. Britt Baker was there fighting during the darkest time in recent human history when Saray was back home and was chilling. So yeah, some of it made total sense. Let's see what happens, of course, at Full Gear. But Saray versus Britt Baker is going to be an incredible match. Cannot wait for it. With that being said, here we are, the Dead Triangle coming out, the World Trios Tag Team Champions. Look at that entrance. My God, look at that entrance. Now that is badass. The pyro, the smoke, everything is incredible. Penta, Rey Fénix, Pac. You cannot get a better team than these three. Absolutely incredible. Love it, love it. We got Andrew in the house. Andrew, it's good to see you, brother. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. AJ, are you a Sacramento Kings fan? I've got no opinion on Sacramento Kings because I haven't seen much of Sacramento Kings, but I'll look them up after this watch along. Got no opinion so far, brother. But let me know if you are a fan. It's a disgrace. So many people lost their lives, and the people there, especially Jonathan. Yeah, it's sad. It is a sad world, right? Yeah. And Andy says, "I'll watch college postseason as long as Bama is not in it." All right, Andy. Okay. Don't worry, World Cup is coming to USA in 4 years. US is not winning the World Cup this year. Absolutely not. It's not happening. By the way, do you guys still call football football, or do you call it soccer? Because USA needs to start calling it the right name. That is football. It's not soccer, it's football. And then they can possibly think about winning the World Cup, right? That's funny. Anyways, here we are. What's up, brother? Zach Tone says, Run DMG, I love it. That's right. Zach Tones is funny. Alright, with that being said, the match is underway right now. Penta is kicking things off for... Oh, wait a second. No, it's not Penta. It's Rey Fénix here, who's kicking things off for his team. Going for the cover. Interesting. These guys are going for early covers here. Rey Fénix with those chops and those kicks to the chest. Taking his opponent for a little bit of a ride here on the ring. Nice dash with the clothesline. And tossed over the top rope. Rey Fénix. Sweet. Good job from Rey Fénix now. I miss Thunder Rosa, says Kingtons. So do I. Thunder Rosa definitely, A great talent is missed on the show, but hopefully she'll be here before we know it. Hopefully. So guys, what do you think? Which team here is winning the match? True, Run DMG, everybody, Andy King Tones, Gary. What do you think? Who's winning this match? Who's walking out of here with the AEW World Trios title? Jonathan, everybody, Andrew, all of you guys, let us know. Let's predict the winner. For me, I think it's gonna be the Death Triangle, because I don't know if it makes sense for these guys to lose the championship, tonight. I don't think so. On a random episode of the show, I think it's gonna be Death Triangle that's gonna win. Even though I understand the Top Flight, they need the win. It will be a big boost to the momentum if they do win, but I think it's gonna be the Death Triangle that's gonna pick up the victory. Alright, so Kington says, AJ, can you do basketball game watch along in the future? So if you guys want to do it, we can do it. But before we get to basketball, soccer is coming up. Soccer starting 20th. Do you guys want to watch soccer? Do you want to watch soccer together, the whole, tournament? If that is something you want to see, that we can make happen. But just let me know if you'd like to see soccer on the stream. Watch alongs for Soccer World Cup, and we can make it happen. I just need a yes or a hell yeah from you guys, and we can definitely try it out, see how it goes. That's right. Andy says, yes, Death Triangle, long live their reign. I love that comment, Andy. Yeah, I'm the same way. Long live Death Triangle and their reign, and their team as well. I love the three together. They're fantastic. I love Pac. I love it. Love it. I think Pac is everything that Austin Aries wanted to be in professional wrestling. He wanted to be loved. He wanted to be a bad guy. He wanted to be super athletic, and just the way Pac is, he is everything that Austin Aries thought he was or wanted to be, really. But the one thing, there's a lot of things that are wrong about Austin Aries, but the one thing that is really wrong about him is that he doesn't know the very blurred line between reality and kayfabe, right? You can be a bad guy in the ring, but you cannot be a bad guy in real life. But for Austin Aries, I don't think he sees the difference. So he's a bad guy everywhere. And not just bad, he's unapologetically and very, intolerably bad. Terrible guy. Anyways, let's see. Ron Diddy says USA cannot even win the game in the World Cup men's team. That's right. It's true. They can't. They're not gonna. I hate to say it, but they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. And I can say the same for India. India's not gonna win either. By the way, guys, did you know that India was once in the World Cup? I believe it was in the 1970s or 80s. I can't recall exactly. But one of the years of the World Cup, India was disqualified because they refused to play the game with the shoes on, with the sneakers on. They wanted to play the game bare feet, and that's why they were disqualified for the game, because you cannot play soccer bare feet according to the rules, and that's why they were not able to go through. Yeah, and but they refused to put on the sneakers, so that happened. AJ, have you seen the picture of Liv Morgan done with Abaddon? That's right, I did see it. Liv Morgan is hanging out with some dark people, and that's why she's embracing her dark side now. Dark company indeed for Liv Morgan. It has good potential. Women's wrestler, says King Tones. Wait, what is that about, King Tones? Let's see. Oh, wow, that's right. Of course, women of wrestling. Absolutely. They've got a great plethora of talent right there. Without a doubt, but guys, without a doubt. With that being said, I thought, of course we know that Masha Slamovich, that interview is never going to come out. But we're still going to be having two incredible women on the show moving forward. We're going to be having... the one and only... Wait a second, what is happening here? Death Triangle right now with the upper hand. Love that. Absolutely love it. But we're going to be having people that we saw on NWA, this weekend. And we're also going to be having NXT UK's talent. Former NXT UK talent who right now is a free agent. She also is going to be here. So we're going to be having some big names coming up. Some big women coming up. The first of them is going to be Mandy Rose. She, competed in a tag team match at NWA's show this past weekend. Wow. Impressive. Yeah, so we're going to be having... It's going to be women power on the show moving forward. So, looking forward to it. I really am. By the way, guys, have you heard that the search for Africa's next WWE superstar. The African tryouts are going to be kicking off in the February of 2023. So WWE will be going to Africa to search for their next big star. So let me know if you guys, are excited about it. How do you feel about them going to Africa to search for the next big thing? Let me know how do you feel about it, guys, because I feel absolutely excited, thrilled. I think they're going to bring home somebody who's going to be incredibly talented and huge. Let's see. International stars, always a victory for the diversity and also for the talent overall. We got Circle of Debate. Brother, it's good to see you. Welcome. It's good to see you, Circle of Debate. Hope you're doing well. And American football is actually a version of handball. That's right, true. Now, I love American football, too. I absolutely love it. I wish I could get to play it, but of course, when I was growing up, we did not have American football here. So I never got my hands on one of those, but I would love to play one day just for fun. Let's see, in Germany, it's called Watball. Watball. Interesting, King Jones. Interesting. Let's see. Germany all the way, says Andrew. I agree. Germany's gotta win for sure, without a doubt. And here we are. We got a commercial right now, also talking about the World Cup. Everybody is talking about the World Cup and World Cup only. By the way, when we talk about the Cricket World Cup, that went pretty badly. India once again got they actually got eliminated before they could go to the finals. But the finals was won by England, so that was that. But India couldn't make it all the way to the finals, so that happened. Anyways, this is our commercial break number 4. Even though it's picture-in-picture, it still counts as a commercial. So 3 matches, 4 segments, 4 commercials so far. Not bad at all. Pretty good. Anyways, let's see what else do we have here. Who is India rooting for in the World Cup? So it's really diverse, It's like one country because they're not competing themselves. So the fans, it depends on their opinion who they want to go for. But I'm definitely going for Germany. That's my team. Absolutely. And let's see what else do we have here. Liv Morgan with the Judgment Day, our Wyatt family. I love her with the Wyatt family. I think Judgment Day right now is, even though Triple H, they've been able to win over Triple H, for me, they have not been able to win me over. Judgment Day so far, I feel like they have hit the snooze button, maybe, right? Where they're snoozing. They're just there. They're stale. They're flat. I'm not seeing a lot of spice in the Judgment Day right now. If I was Gordon Ramsay and a Judgment Day was a dish, I would be angry. I would be furious. I would throw the dish out of here because it's not spicy. It's bland. For my taste. I'm not loving the Judgment Day right now. So hopefully Liv Morgan, if she's got to go somewhere, I think Wyatt family, that'd be the place to go to. I think so. But anyways, here we are. Pac really eating that suplex, goes down hard once again, going for the cover, and Pac kicks out. The match has been incredible so far. Love it, love it. And let's see what else do we have here. And True says punt to the head. That was incredible indeed, brother. Gary says, I just got worried about America going to Africa to look for something. It's gonna be great. I mean, definitely, they're gonna find a gem. They're gonna find a diamond from Africa for sure. Let's see once again. Rey Fénix gets in there. Oh my gosh. I thought, wait. Are they going to do it? Holy crap. That could have been an incredible German suplex. Of course, that did not happen. Lots of confusion in there. Pac was about to super kick Rey Fénix, but of course stopped just in the nick of time. But here we are, the Top Flight leading, dominating, taking out both Pac and Rey Fénix. Both of them going down. Penta gets in here, and the guys take out Penta as well. Of course, the referee not doing a very good job at making sure the rules are being followed, enforced, as 2 of these guys hang out in the ring, and the referee doing next to nothing about it. And here we are, one more time, the tag has been made. With that being said, Top Flight flying down, taking out Penta, Rey Fénix. It's going down for real. Everybody is down. All 3 members of the Death Triangle, the current World Trios Tag Team Champions, taking a beating at the hands of the Top Flight. I'd be very surprised if the titles change hands, honestly, tonight. Like a wrecking ball, he goes down. Once again, taking down all 3 members. Top Flight leading and dominating so far. Incredible. Incredible. Let's see. AJ, I'm going to get you an American football for Christmas. My brother, Ron DMG. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, that reminds me. Maybe we should... That reminds me of something. Thanks, Ron DMG. I'll think about it. Let's see if I can do it. But that actually reminds me of something. Thank you for that, Ron DMG. Thanks. I got an idea in my head. I'll tell you guys about it if... first I'll look into it. Let's see if we can make it happen. If we can make it happen, I'll talk to you guys about it. But with that being said, Rey Fénix, The guy goes for the cover on him, but Pac comes in here. Penta comes in there, breaking the cover just in the nick of time. The Top Flight, so close to winning the championship tonight. It's crazy. It's crazy. Once again, we got 2 people left in the ring. The other 4 brawling outside of the ringside. Top Flight still leading, dominating. Rey Fenix, though, with a spinning kick straight to the head. The tag's been made to Penta. I feel like the weak link of the Top Flight is in the ring right now, and that weak link is going to cost them tremendously. Holy crap. Big move, double T move here from Penta and Rey Fenix, taking down the guy. Now the tag's been made to Pac. This is going to cost them dearly. Even though they dominated most of the match, the final few seconds is what counts the most. With that being said, the weak link is going to take them. It's going to cost them a lot. Going for the cover. It's over. With that being said, the Death Triangle get the job done and they win the match. 1, 2, 3. They pick up the victory. They're still the World Trios Tag Team Champions. It was an incredible, incredible match. Loved it. I was on the edge of my seat because I did not see these guys losing, but from the looks of it, it did feel like they were going to drop the titles, but of course that did not happen, and they're still the champions. I love it. I love it. Sounds so weird since England won the Cricket World Cup. They did, Andrew. They did. It happened. By the way, I see somebody, a signboard from one of the fans, and he's holding up a sign of a very fat Bugs Bunny. I'm not sure what that means, but good for him. That is a funny sign.
Ask you a question.
All right, Pac here asking us a question. Let's see.
Do you think the Death Triangle are stupid?
I see True says they're calling out the Elite. That is crazy. So, holy crap. Okay, it just dawned on me right now. Death Triangle versus the Elite. Trio versus trio. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Okay. Holy crap. I'm ready for it. I am so ready for it. That's awesome. I'm so ready.
They can just mosey in and
Love it. Love it. Love it. That Triangle, the Elite, going at it for the Trios titles. I love the sound of it. Let's do it. I love your suit tonight. Can you wear it often, says King Tones. Oh, you love the purple. Sure. I can definitely wear it more often. Thank you, King Tones. Thank you for that. I love the Judgment Day, especially Rhea, says Run DMG. All right, brother. Okay. Nice. And AJ, if I buy you the Aaron Fox jersey, would you wear it on stream? What is the Aaron Fox jersey? I've got no idea. Let's see how it's in. But thank you, brother, for for thinking of me. Okay, let's see. And willing to buy me some. That looks pretty good. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. But you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Wow, TikTok, TikTok. Wow. It's happening. It's happening. It's official. That's crazy. So the Elite, they're not just coming back. I just got goosebumps right now. Not only are they coming back, they're having a match. It's the Elite versus the Death Triangle at Full Gear for the AEW World Trios Championship. And honestly, I love myself the Elite, the Death Triangle. I love these guys, but I've got a big feeling that the Elite are gonna take them down and they're gonna walk away with the championship at Full Gear. I've got a bad feeling about this, guys. I love the fact the Elite is coming back, and everybody's excited. It's all good, but I've got a bad feeling that they're gonna win the Trios titles. I don't want them to dethrone the Death Triangle. I love these guys as the champions. But what do you guys think? The Elite, are they going to walk away with the Trios titles? Let me know what do you think about this, guys. Let me know. And here we are now with Ricky Starks. I wish AEW was on Mondays to skip. Oh my gosh, Monday Night War you want, King Tones. That is extreme. That is extreme. The last time Monday Night War happened, we know how it went down, so I don't know about that.
Yes, let's start backstage. Let's start with me wrapping my hands around your braids and dog walking you around the arena, and then breaking them off and making you choke on them. Why? Because I don't talk in ifs, ands, or maybes. I talk in absolute. The absolute truth is this. On Rampage this week, I am
That's right. Andrew says, the Elite, they gotta win at Full Gear. I think so too. Thank you for the heads up. And Andy says, boring. Of course they're gonna win. They don't deserve it at all, says Andy. You know what? I'm not very happy either, because just like I said, I love the Death Triangle as champions, and to see or think about their reign coming to an end, did it this weekend at Full Gear, it makes me kind of sad. So, yeah, I feel like they're gonna lose. I think so too.
Tonight, I'm walking through Bandito, and then Saturday at Full Gear, I'm becoming #1 contender. #1 contender! And I don't care if it's Mox or Max. At winter is coming, I'm the next world champ.
Interesting. Gary says, I firmly believe that they bring back the Elite. They need to bring back CM Punk. So you think that CM Punk needs to come back as well? You know, that'd be crazy. If he comes back and they turn something that was shoot into kayfabe and give us something like CM Punk versus Kenny Omega, CM Punk versus Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page, triple threat, that will be insane, Gary. That'd be insane. But I don't think it's going to happen because, you know, egos get in the way, emotions get in the way, and that might be too much to handle. So don't think it's gonna happen, but they'll be cool. It will be cool for sure. And here we are with Bandito looking good in his outfit tonight, coming out here with full confidence. CM Punk versus Steve Austin WrestleMania would be great, King Tones. But from what I've heard, a recent report from one of the dirt sheet websites was that the WWE does not even want to touch CM Punk with a stick. They don't want to do it, so doesn't look like CM Punk's headed to the WWE either. Let's see. Still under contract to AEW, so of course he's not free to go there. That's another thing in the equation right now. And here we are, they lock it up here. It is Bandito, and it is, of course, wait a second. Wait. I did not expect for this to happen. Bandito right now. Oh, that's better. Alright, Andy says, Adam Cole is elite. He's way better than all of them. Heck, the old Bucks would be humiliated by the Usos. Yeah, I agree. You know what, I can, for once, for Kenny Omega, you guys know I pop for the One-Winged Angel because I really feel that the One-Winged Angel is the single most threatening and scary wrestling move in all of pro wrestling right now. I am scared of the One-Winged Angel myself, and anybody who is on the receiving end, I feel for them. But the Young Bucks, I've never been a fan of the Young Bucks myself, and I agree with you, Andy, that Young Bucks can definitely get beaten up by the Usos for sure. AEW canceled Punk. It seems like it, Run DMG, but the Punk no longer with AEW. The Elite need to be gone with AEW. Unfortunately, they won't. They won't. Absolutely. They gotta be there for sure, without a doubt. Bandito wins says Chris. Adam Cole is dealing with... That's right. Adam Cole is indeed dealing with concussion. He's not gonna be here for a bit, so that's it. I don't think he's gonna be here for the rest of the year. Bandito. Love the guy. He's awesome. Looking to put out Ego, but Ego will not go down so easily. Bandito now with his knee strikes. Very, very unique offense. You know, was about to hit him with a suplex, but with the knee strikes right there to the head. He gets Ego up. There you go. Gets him down hard. Ego goes crashing down to the mat. CM Punk is still under contract. That's right. So even though it seems like, you know, he'll be relieved from the contract, that was the buzz around is at the moment, I understand that he's still under contract with AEW. So the latest that we heard about Punk and the latest that we heard about AEW was that they're trying to buy out the contract, I believe, you know, after all out. So seems like they will be going their own separate ways. That is what the buzz going around right now is. But at the moment, as we speak right now, as is public knowledge, he is still with the company. That's correct. Let's see what else do we have here. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you for that, my brother King Tones. Thank you. And the Stone Breaker from Will Ospreay's more scary move than Omega's move. That's, yeah. Stone Breaker also pretty good. I'll tell you why I love the One-Winged Angel. I'm so scared of it, and that's because you remember, I believe this was the Rebellion pay-per-view from Impact Wrestling back in 2020. It was supposed to be Kenny Omega versus Rich Swann for the, you know, with both the titles, the Impact World title as well as the AEW World title on the line, and they keep shouting. They kept shouting, right? Don Collins as well as Kenny Omega kept shouting, the One-Winged Angel, the One-Winged Angel, the One-Winged Angel. They kept shouting it over and over again and getting it into the head of Rich Swann. But instead of getting it to the head of Red Swan, it got to my head. And every time I think of the One-Winged Angel, I think of Don Collins, I think of course, Kenny Omega screaming and shouting the One-Winged Angel. So, yeah, scared of it. Scared of it. That was a good feud. You know, only if the outcome would have been different, only if Red Swan would have won it, I would have liked it better, but it was a good feud. Let's see. And Andy's, Kington says, Andy's hurricane gone in Florida where you are at. Hopefully it's gone. Hopefully it's gone, brother. Andy says, Bandito should take Cassidy's belt. I think it's only a matter of time before he does, but so far, I'm also kind of enjoying Cassidy's reign because, you know, never have we seen a champion coming out here, you know, with a backpack and the belt in the backpack. I love the swagger, everything. I love how laid back he is, just accepting challenges here and there, not really having open challenges, but accepting everybody's challenge. So I'm kind of enjoying it, but I feel like he, in a very casual way, will drop the title to, hopefully, Bandito in the near future. I'm not worried about them anymore. They will work it out. The buyout will be very expensive, says True. I think so too. And honestly, guys, I would not be surprised if CM Punk comes back and works the rest of his contract with AEW and things get better because, you know, sometimes when we let the emotions to be run wild, things can get out of our hand, but when we take time to cool off and calm down, you know, and then we think about it from a whole different perspective, things might work out. So I would not be surprised, honestly, if CM Punk comes back and works out the remaining of his contract, and if things get better, even more, I would not be surprised. But let's see. Still in the contract, but right now, just cooling off. Yeah, it left yesterday. People are picking up more damage, says Andy. Wow. You please stay safe, Andy. Take care, my brother. And Kenneth is here. Good to see you, Kenneth. Welcome. I would stand for Dalton Castle being the champion. You know, I love Castle. You know what? I love him more for the Peacocks than himself. The Peacocks are great, and I know the Peacocks would be very happy if he becomes champion. So let's go. Let's go. Let's do it for the Peacocks. That's right. Gary says CM Punk is going to make it very expensive for AEW. Absolutely. You know it. You know, is a true businessman for sure. And once again, Bandito now climbing the top turnbuckle. Let's see how it's going to be happening. Is he going to do it? Love that. Beautiful moonsault right there to the ringside. Bandito, with that being said, still dominating. Love that. All right. Kingtone's making some noise for Kenneth. The Elite is back. I was screaming, says Kenneth. Yes, they are coming back. Full gear. Elite, Death Triangle. They're coming back to win back what is rightfully theirs. I guess they're coming back to win back the AEW World Trios Championship. So, let's see. Putting Colt Cabana on Dynamite, a slap in the face to Punk, without a doubt, brother. They did it for a reason, and they did it to send across a message, and the message was definitely heard very, very clearly across the globe. That's for sure. Let's see what else do we have here. So James, I believe, went to sleep, but he was here early on. Wow. You know what? A green tea does not taste nearly as good when it's cold, so drink it up when it's warm, because when it gets cold, it really gets bitter. Wow, green tea is not fun when it's cold, guys. Totally forgot that was there. Anyways, Andy says, yeah, he left, that's right. Every time I come up, you guys are awesome, Kenneth. You're awesome, brother. You're great. And here we are. It is the All Ego looking to take out Bandito's ego right here. Wow, this is gonna be crazy. That was incredible indeed. Bandito looking to put him out for good here. This could be over. This has to be it. Bandito is looking to put an end to All Ego right here. Looking to fly here. Wow. That's a 1, it's a 2, it's gotta be a, oh my gosh, the guy kicks out. He kicks out at a point I did not think it was gonna happen, but he kicks out. The match continues. That is crazy. Did not expect for it to happen. The guy just kicked out. Incredible. Wow. Love it. The match continues. What a great show it's been tonight. Really very impressive. We got 4 matches so far. Of course, 5 segments, only 5 commercial breaks, and we're only left with 30 minutes. It's been a great, great show, really. You know, they're definitely going for quality over quantity, and I love it. That's how it should be. We saw Raw this past week, right? Raw this past week was quantity. We got a lot of matches. Holy crap, a big slap to the face right here from Bandito. This past week, Raw, we got a lot of matches. But the problem was that neither of those matches had quality. They were all about the quantity. They jam-packed them, 5 minutes, 7 minutes matches. No quality at all. No reason for them to be there. It was awful. And tonight, what we're looking at is pure quality. And I love it. He goes down. Wow, shoulder first here to Bandito. He goes flying down, hits him straight with the shoulder strike, gets him up. Bandito could be out. He could be out of this. And he flattens out Bandito, going for the cover. Wow. Did not expect for that to happen. Ethan Page here with a very big victory. Good for him. He defeats Bandito clean, 1, 2, and 3. Did not see that happening, but it did happen. All Ego is going all the way. With that being said, guys, a quick recap for everybody who's just joining in. Would like to go over the results of AEW Dynamite so far with all of you guys. You know, we already had Team Uppercut. That is American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and Claudio. They took on Lee's Cuts. That is Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Of course, a great match. But Team Uppercut won by submission with a sharpshooter from Claudio on Chris Jericho. So that happened. That was the first match of the night. Then we had Anthony Bowens taking out Shane Swerve Strickland. But that match was won by Shane via pinfall with a JML driver. After that one, you know, we had some incredible more matches. We had AR Fox and Top Flight. That is Dante and Darius taking on the Death Triangle for the AEW World Trios Championship. That match was won by the Death Triangle, and after the match, it was announced that the Death Triangle, they would be fighting the Elite, that is Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, at AEW Full Gear this weekend. So it's going to be the Death Triangle versus the Elite at Full Gear for the AEW World Trios Championship. Now, following that match, we just had Bandito versus All Ego Ethan Page, a match that was won by Ethan Page. With that being said, so far, we've had 4 matches tonight, we've had 5 segments in total, and we've had 5 commercial breaks. So it's been a pretty good show. Very nice, very fluid. I'm loving every bit of it. Let's see what else do we have here. And Kenneth says, every time I show up, you guys pop. Love it. You know it, Kenneth. We pop for you, we pop for everybody. You guys are awesome. It's a family for a reason. With that being said, we're here with Renee and Saraya. This almost feels like we're back in the WWE in 2015. We got Renee and Saraya in the same frame talking it out. This honestly feels like the WWE. That's nice. And they both look just as young, just as good. Good for them.
Very lucky and
all right.
Fortunate. I'm just sick of this back and forth between me and Britt, though. She comes here earlier talking about opportunity. Britt,
Yeah.
I got an opportunity to be here. I want to be here. I chose to be here because I wanted to beat the best, and the best is you. I'm sick of this back and forth.
That's right, King Toad's my brother. We brothers in here. That's correct.
Britt Baker and Saray will settle it this Saturday, and also MJF and John Moxley will as well.
Alright, so we got only about 30 minutes left before the show's got to be over, but we still have to hear from John Moxley MJF. That's going to be super duper explosive, that's for sure. But before that, we get Toni Storm versus Anna J.A.S. That's going to be good. Toni Storm has been incredible ever since she got her hairdo. She's been great. She's been on fire. So this match should be good. Anna J.A.S. versus Toni Storm is coming up next. It's going to be a great match. So far, I've loved tonight's show. I did not watch last night's NXT, as you know, but tonight's show has been incredible. And I think, you know, considering the stuff that I've seen so far, tonight's show is winning the week. It's been a great show indeed. And a fantastic go-home show for Full Gear as well, without a doubt. Let's see what else do we have here. We got Chua says, AJ, I think going to different channel on Monday night football game is Mexico City. Really? That's sweet. That's sweet. Okay. And once again, thank you for that, King Toast. Thank you, Andy. You guys are awesome. And Kenneth says, if I was in AEW, I would be in the Acclaimed. I love it. Love it. So, guys, I would like to ask you once again, right? We were talking about it earlier. You guys, any of you here watching the Soccer World Cup? Anybody here watching the World Cup? Let me know if you are, because it depends on all of you. If you guys are watching it, if you guys want to do a watch along, then we'll do a watch along. If you guys are not watching it, then perhaps no watch along for soccer, but it depends on you. Your answer here. Are you going to be watching it, or are you not? If you are, make some noise. And thank you for that, my brother King Tones here with a raise of hands. I love that. Okay, alright, so King Tones is doing it. I love that, brother. Okay, thank you, thank you. And yes, the Auntie Diva, Saraya taking charge of her house. That's right, Andy. Every house that she steps into is her house, and this is her house. It's gonna be great, brother. I'm still staying. I am trying to watch the show through your sunglasses. Thank you for that, King Tones. That's awesome. Don't tell YouTube about that, though, because they're gonna copyright my sunglasses. You know it. You know it. Thank you. Andrew says, absolutely. I love that. Okay, so Andrew's watching it. King Tones is watching it. I love it. Andy says, this show has been really good compared to Raw. Fantastic show indeed. And you know what? If this show was a 3-hour show, I still believe that would have been a better show than Raw. Raw this week was terrible. I mean, just a lot of matches, lots of fillers. Really little to no substance this week on Raw. Really nothing. But this show, on the other hand, has been great. Fantastic. Loved it. Now let's see, King Tones, love it, brother. Thank you. Raise your hand. All right. Okay, Chua, you please take care on Monday night. We'll miss you. We'll miss you for sure. If I was the Acclaimed, I say Kenneth has arrived. Hell yeah, you have arrived, brother. And he says, I'm gonna try with all of their matches are confusing. I understand. Yeah, the timings are different for the matches, so I'll talk to you guys about it. So like the first match is taking place at, I'm gonna try and convert it to the EST time. So the first match is taking place at 11 a.m. Eastern. The second match is going to take place way early, very early. It's going to take place at about 8 a.m. Eastern, so that's going to be very early. And the other match is going to take place once again at 11. So every single day, they have different times as well. I see. Yeah, they are definitely confusing. Some matches are taking place very early, and some matches are taking place, quite late. So that's right. So most of the matches are either taking place at 8 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock in the morning, or they're taking place very, very late at about, at about 2 a.m. So it's not very practical for those who are on the East Coast. I understand that. But yeah, just like Andy is watching it, Andrew is watching it, and of course, brother King Tones is watching it. So I guess we'll try it out. We'll move forward with the watch-alongs, and based on the viewership, based on the everything, we'll see if we take it forward or not. But let's try the first few matches. Let's try it out. Sure. Thank you, King Tones. Thanks, Andrew, Andy, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you're awesome. You're awesome. Jacob, welcome. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And Chris says, full gear this Saturday on Survivor Series War Games next Saturday. That's right. It's happening. With that being said, here we are with Anna J.A.S. I like that. And she's coming out here in all red everything. Nice. Sweet. It kind of reminds me of Liv Morgan's gear in Saudi Arabia, I believe a couple of years ago at Elimination Chamber. She was also wearing all red everything. Kind of reminds me of that. Anyways, let's see. Why is there a time since Jacob? Brother Jacob, this time that you see right here actually tells us how much time do we have left before the show is gonna go off the air. And right now we got about 24 minutes before the show goes off the air. Jacob, it's nice to see you. Welcome. Kenneth, my brother, says, I don't watch any type of sport except for wrestling. It's just dumb. People passing, running, fighting for a dumb ball. Remember, I'm still a heel. I see you, Kenneth. Definitely giving all those heel vibes. I get that. I get that. That is sweet. Honestly, I relate to you. And here we are now with Tony Storm coming out. This is going to be a good match. Of course, Tony Storm is going to be fighting the one and only, the very favorite Jamie Hayter at Full Gear. And this match is just a stepping stone for Tony Storm to get to Full Gear. And here we see it. Anna J.A.S. is wearing those kinesio tapes on her shoulder. Has anybody of you actually tried those kinesio tapes ever? Because those are miracle tapes. They're great. Like if you're dealing with any kind of pain, just wear those on. And if it's a muscular pain, really gives you a great relief. And you're good to go. Those tapes are miracle tapes. I love them. And thank you, King Tones. Really appreciate that, my brother. And let's see, good to see you. Suji Kaur, welcome, welcome. Andrew says, that's messed up. Anna J and JAS. And when she came out, no Jericho. But when other members, of JS come out, they all come out. You're right, Andrew. This is kind of I don't know if it's sexist. I don't know what's going on here, but they should have come out. If not Jericho, at least some of the people should have come out. Kind of sexist here, I guess. Andrew, good point here. That is messed up indeed. And here we are right now with Toni Storm here. Leading, dominating, shoulder strike. Anna JAS goes down once again. And I believe out of everybody who's in the JAS, Anna J has been the only one who had to rename herself from Anna J to Anna JAS, I guess. So that's even worse. That's even more messed up. You're right, Andrew. Once again, here we are. Toni Storm just giving her a hard time. And James versus Kenneth, heel versus heel match would be nice, King Tones. I'd like that. That's right. That's right. And let's see what else do we have here. AJ, tweet me when you're doing the World Cup. Absolutely, King Tones. I will. Sure. I will definitely leave you a DM, brother. And here we are. Anna JAS right now, rolling across the ring, kicking Toni Storm straight in the head, and just freaking out about it. Alright, Anna J, getting a little ahead of herself, isn't she, right now? Getting a bit too excited right now. And a kick to the gut. With that being said, we get yet another picture-in-picture, which makes it 7 commercials so far. 7 commercials indeed. Not bad. These include picture-in-picture, of course, so not shabby at all. 6 segments. This is match number 5. Tonight's show has been great. I am loving the show. Everything about it. The number of matches, number of segments, everything. It's been awesome. I have loved tonight's show. That's right. Thank you for that once again, guys. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jacob. I'd be shocked. It's hard. It's impossible to beat True. True is our champion. Predictions, trivia. He is number uno. Number 1. It's hard, if not impossible, to beat him, Jacob. That's for sure. Everybody put up the thumbs up. Love that, King Tones. Everybody. Thumbs ups in the air. That's right. Here we are one more time. It is Anna J still dominating. And Toni Storm on the receiving end of the offense. Anna J with the boot straight squeeze into the hand of Toni Storm. She's in a tough spot right now. Hot take from Kenneth. He says MJF is the best heel other than myself. Oh, right. Okay, Kenneth, that is a hot take indeed. You're a babyface, Kenneth. You're trying to be a heel, but I know deep down you're a good guy. Andrew says, I have my DVR set to record all Germany, Brazil, and USA game for the World Cup. That's smart. Yeah, those are, like, honestly the only games that matter, really, because, you know, there's no better team than Germany, Brazil, and USA. Once upon a time, Argentina was also up here. But, you know, in the past few years, it's kind of gone down. Argentina's, quality not the same, but still. I am rooting for Argentina. Hopefully they can maintain that quality this year. They can go up once again. But Argentina's game usually also pretty sweet. So let's see. Yeah, but that's smart. And Jacob says, how can I face Drew? So we're going to be having, of course, a prediction on the line at Full Gear. So that is where you can face Drew, Jacob. Yeah, King Tone says, I like Seth Rollins as a heel. I loved him as the Architect, brother. Absolutely loved it. And Randy Orton is born to be a heel. Should never be a face. That's it. Brazil will be my second team for the World Cup. I can remember watching Peel when I was young. I get that. Yeah, Brazil, absolutely. One of the very best, without a doubt, brother. What about Canada? Canada. I don't know about Canada's quality in the world. Wait a second. So Canada's first match here is, I believe, going to be all the way in Group F. If I'm not wrong, let's see where's Canada. I'm trying to look it up. That's right, they are in Group F. So their first match is going to be on Thursday, November 24th, and they're going to be fighting Belgium. So let's see how this goes. Canada versus Belgium. Let's see. And once again, we are back here. Picture-in-picture is over. Toni Storm and Anna J battling it out with those elbow strikes. Look at that. Toni Storm, 1, 2, 3, 4. And Anna J here stops her just in the nick of time. Irish whip to Anna J. Toni Storm is going to go for the clothesline. J with the reversal. Storm goes up, takes her down. And now with those big punches straight to the head of Anna J. Toni Storm on fire, as we see right now. Who is India? So King Tones, when it comes to a country that's not participating like India, they're not in the World Cup. So, the people are split. Like, everybody is rooting for their own people, right? Some people want Germany, some people want Spain, some people want, Canada, US, Brazil. So it's split. Like, there's no, not the one country is rooting for one country. It's like, everybody for themselves right now, I guess. What event is Full Gear? Is it in Chris? No, Full Gear Jacob is this weekend. That's right. And what about, how about Wales, Drew McIntyre's team? That's right. Will be nice. And here we are. Anna J grabs the ropes. Rope break. Toni Storm leaves her just in the nick of time. Alright, Kenneth. Canada's turning into a joker. I see you. Alright. And here we are. Anna Jay has been dropped out to the ringside. With that being said, we only have about 18 minutes left before the show is going to be over. And in these 18 minutes, we have this match to cover. And apart from that, we have the face-off between Moxley and MJF. So quite a lot indeed. So this match is going to be over very soon. Let's see. MJF era begins at full gear, says Run DMG. I agree. It's going to be the beginning of MJF's era. Without a doubt, brother. Absolutely. And it's long overdue as well. Kick to the face. Toni Storm right now. Tough spot. Anna Jay planting her down, taking her out. Going for the cover. It's a 1, a 2, and a kick out. Barely a kick out, but a kick out still. That's what matters. Belgium will win that match, says Andrew. I think so too, brother. Belgium is going to take down Canada. I agree. Let's see what else do we have here. Love that, King Tones. Love it, Jacob. Good stuff, good stuff. And Andy says, I love both of these ladies. I know, Andy. I know. No, they're fantastic. And for me, Toni Storm, you know, I've got to say, ever since she got the hairdo, I feel like she's better than ever, really. I don't know what the hair did to her. It's like Goku, right? The hair go up and he becomes Super Saiyan. So yeah, for her, it's been the same way. Ever since she got the hairdo, the makeover has been great. And look at that, Toni Storm now. The sharpshooter locked in real tight, and Anna Jay does not take a second. She taps out in no time. With that being said, Toni Storm with a big victory. Good for her indeed. Good for her. Toni Storm with a victory. Marilyn Storm wins is true. Exactly. The best way to put it, brother. Marilyn Storm indeed. Big victory for her, but is it gonna happen at Full Gear as well when she's gonna be fighting Jamie Hayter? We'll find out. Jamie Hayter now, she's not... Oh, wow. I thought she was going to stand on the stage and we were going to get a little bit of a face-up. But Jamie Hayter is furious. She's not wasting any more time. Gets straight in the ring. And now we're getting a little bit of a face-up between Hayter and Storm. I've got a feeling, though, guys. Every time I look at Hayter, I feel like she is an instant fan favorite, right? People love this lady. I think Hayter is gonna be a babyface, and it's only a matter of time before Britt Baker turns on her, attacks her, and just kicks her out of the little faction they have going on. And Jamie Hayter is gonna be her own individual, and she's gonna be a face, is what I predict. I think she's gonna be a big babyface in the future. Well, let's see. Toni Storm, Run DMD is yawning for Toni Storm. All right, brother. Okay, all right, I respect that. Wow. Wow. Big announcement here from AEW. They're going to London.
Friday night, live on TNT. It's Full Gear Friday on Rampage.
That's crazy. So they're going to London. That is crazy. Oh, wow. Look at them. 3 years, a little more than 3 years now in the business. And they already, have been to Canada. Now they're going to London. AEW is a global phenomena now. It's nice. Good job. Good job. Good stuff, Tony Khan. Really cool. London is gonna be interesting to see how the turnout's gonna be. How the crowd's gonna be. It's gonna be super duper interesting because every time WWE goes to the UK, everybody talks about the crowd, the turnout, all of that stuff, right? It's a big grand feast. How is it gonna be for AEW in the UK? Their debut. It'll be interesting to see. We'll see how this goes down. AJ, can Roman be true? Well, let's see. I don't know. Only time will tell. Alright, King Toes, love that. And as we see here, it is the Acclaimed versus Swerve and Glory one more time. Toni Storm versus Jamie Hayter. That's nice. And Jacob says, can we play a quiz Bookit? You still remember Bookit? Alright, that's smart. Nice. Gary says Tony Khan will not be done by Papa Paul. Yeah. You know it. Tony Khan is not going to stay down. And Full Gear is such a jam-packed show, really. Every single match is so crucial, so big. They've gone all out. It's not all out, I know, it's Full Gear, but they literally have gone all out for these matches, especially this one right here. We got a TNT title match, triple threat match. Wardlow, Samoa Joe, of course, we've got Hobbs, triple threat. I've been wanting it, and we're finally getting it, so every single match at Full Gear is incredible. Love it. Yeah, we can definitely do Kahoot, Jacob, definitely. Let's see. Tony Khan will not be done by Papa Paul. Once again, Gary, comment of the night. Exactly, that's it. And Andy says, AEW should go to Mexico. The way that they can wrestle in their very special field that used chopped soccer player heads off many decades ago. Really? That is crazy, Andy. I'll have to look that up, but that sounds pretty interesting. Okay. And Gary says, Saturday Night Wrestling, I'm all in. That's it, brother. Everybody's all in. Saturday Night Wrestling, it's gonna be great. Love that. The King Tones, you're awesome. Thank you. You think Brian will return to AEW? You mean Brian Danielson? No, I think he's not. No, absolutely not. Let's pretend like he did not open the show tonight. Right. Andy says, well said, Gary. Indeed, yeah. With that being said, guys, it's been an incredible show. We've had some great matches. And 8 commercial breaks, so not bad at all. But the big news is that AEW is going to London. It's going to the UK 2023. Yes, we'll get some more update on the dates and whatnot in the days to come, but they are going to London in 2023. It's big. Yes, King Tones, yes, we're gonna have the quiz soon. We will. Alright, we got Kennedy says, did you say triple threat Samoa Joe? Yeah, that's what I believe the graphic said. We're getting a triple threat match. Let me also confirm it, but that's what I believe the graphic said, yeah. And Anthony, welcome. It's good to see you. Good to see you. So, yes, it's confirmed. We are getting a triple threat match. It's going to be for the AEW TNT title. It is Wardlow versus Samoa Joe versus Powerhouse Hobbs. So, Samoa Joe is not putting his own title on the line, but it's going to be only Wardlow putting his TNT title on the line. It's going to be Wardlow, Joe versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Triple threat match at Full Gear. It's confirmed. It's happening. That's right. That's right. Anthony, it's good to see you. Welcome. Ron Deary asking if FTR is on the show. I don't believe so. FTR is not on the Full Gear show. No, they're not. So, when it comes to tag team action, we've got about we got about 3 tag team matches. Of course, we got the Acclaimed versus Swerve and Their Glory. We've got Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal versus Sting and Darby Allin. And of course, we've got the Death Triangle versus the Elite for the AEW World Trios Tag Team Championships. But we do not have FTR on the show. They're not booked to be at Full Gear, which, to think about it, is surprising, but they're not booked to be on the show. It's true. Yeah, definitely going to be missing them out. And here we are, Hook versus Lee Moriarty. It's going to be happening this Friday night. Full Gear. At Rampage. The go-home show for Full Gear. Anyways, here we are now with Jon Moxley coming out here with the Dirty Dirty Deeds. Let's see how this face-off is going to be. I think it's going to be a clash of war of words. Moxley, MJF face-to-face. The final night before Full Gear should be interesting. Let's see. King Tones, thank you for that once again. Yeah. And Kenneth says, let's go. This will be amazing. Indeed, it'll be incredible. I thought it was FTR vs. Gun Club. Well, I'm looking at it right now. If I'm wrong, let's see. Actually, let me look it up. No, I don't see it. I don't know if the match was pulled. Yeah. Yeah, it's not happening, guys. FTR is not on the show. Yeah, they're not on the show, guys. That's right. Yeah, maybe true. Maybe. Let's see. And Andy says, FTR are being mistreated by them. They should pawn the ROH tag belts. A gift shout out to late New Jack upon his ECW title belt to get a lady of the evening. That's right. Oh yeah. Oh, New Jack, such a legend, Andy. Such a legend. And that's right, Jacob. Indeed, brother. The time is now to pull the trigger on MJF, says Gary. Without a doubt, it is high time, and it will happen for sure. You know, Moxley was the perfect guy to put the title on because Moxley's the perfect backup plan. He's a guy that Tony Khan can fully rely on. So without a doubt, he was the perfect guy to put the title on and maintain some stability in AEW. Now that the company is stable again after the whole clash, after All Out, it is time to pull the trigger on MJF and pass on the title to the guy. Absolutely. Richard, it's good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. And True says FTR will be featured more for the final battle. I think so too.
I am John Moxley, and I am the AEW World Champion.
That's right, Moxley. That's right.
Hey, the championship doesn't make the man makes the championship. So who exactly is John Moxley? I'll tell you, I am the best professional wrestler on planet Earth.
Wow. Moxley being very, very modest right now. Says, I'm the best pro wrestler on planet Earth.
I have traveled the world far and wide seeking the toughest challenge.
Alright, basically Moxley reminding everybody why he's the best, why he's gonna go to Full Gear and walk out still champion. It's not gonna happen though, but let's talk about it. Time for the AEW original Young Guys to take the next step. You mean the Young Bucks, Gary? Alright. No, I know what you mean. But the Young Bucks definitely gotta take the next step and win the Trios Tag Team titles at Full Gear. That's gonna happen.
I am literally sick in the head. I am addicted to the rush of adrenaline and pain and hurting myself and my opponent, being in wars and being in firefights. I love it, man. You can't really hurt me because, like, I literally don't care. That is exactly who John Moxley is. Now, last week, I asked the question, who exactly is MJF?
Thank you for that, King Tones. Really appreciate that. Everybody, make sure to hit the like, the subscribe, and thank you, King Tones, for that. Really appreciate that.
So I scout my opponents, and I did a little research over the last few days to find out. And I found out a few things. I found out that MJF is actually a really good singer. He's a very good singer. I found out he has exactly one win in this ring in the last 6 months. He beat my young boy, actually. He took a summer vacation after some embarrassing bad Brian Pillman Act stuff. Took a summer vacation.
A little bit of a tongue twister here for Moxley.
Gone, and then somebody handed him a poker chip in the worst ending to a ladder match I've ever seen. And now he's cashed in for he's got a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. That's what we came to. So forgive me if I'm not exactly shaking in my boots.
So basically, Moxley listing down all the reasons why he is underestimating basically MJF, right? He says, I'm not shaking my boots, I'm not nervous, I'm not really scared, not intimidated by MJF. He's not done anything substantial over the past 6 months at least, so Moxley is less than impressed.
I see a man filled with fear that maybe he won't live up to the hype. But you are going to see something very, very special this Sunday at Full Gear. You're going to see the world champion do what he does best. MJF is not challenging me. I'm challenging MJF. I'm challenging you.
There we go.
Show me something. Show me you got some guts. Show me you got some balls. Show me something. MJF, show me why everybody thinks you're going to be the future of this industry.
Quite a statement from Moxley, basically listing down all the reason why MJF should not be taken seriously. And he says that I'm now challenging you, MJF, to show me. Wait a second. And MJF's not going to come out? Really? He's going to send his people here instead? You got to be kidding me. Wow. Some guts MJF has, yeah? Come on. I expect something better from MJF for sure, but that is awful. It's awful. Jimmy Hart is awesome. Richard, you must have had a fantastic time. That's awesome, brother. And that's right, Moxley wasn't the worst member of the Shield. The Shield was great. It was great as a group. And here we are now finally with MJF coming out. Wow, and tonight, no Burberry scarf, no suit. He's all about the wrestling. He's all about the business. MJF is here to make a statement. This is the first time ever I'm seeing the guy making an entrance without his Burberry scarf. This is interesting. MJF. What, is he trying to play a hero now? Wow. MJF taking out everybody. So is he trying to play a hero? Is he trying to pretend like he did not send those people out to take out Moxley? I don't think so. I smell a swerve from MJF. It's true. I think so too, brother. Wow. Did not expect this for sure. This is interesting. Is that not what CM Punk said to John Cena? Oh my gosh. Was that little promo that he just cut, was that not a shadow of the pipe bomb from CM Punk? Okay. That was quite similar. I think the fans noticed that too because that pop was definitely loud. Yep. He's playing it. Quite interesting. Alright, you know what? MJF clearly wins tonight with that promo. Whatever Moxley said, that goes out the window after what MJF just delivered right now. What he's doing right now with that, this promo is incredible. Wow. What a heck of a promo. Really? Good job, MJF. Very good job. Love it. Love it. And thank you guys, everybody. Garrett says MJF can cut up the promo with the best of them. Without a doubt, brother. You're right. Fantastic. You're right, Andy. Wow. Moxley snatches the microphone out of MJF's hand, and honestly, he should get booed for that, because MJF's promo tonight was fire. Let him talk. Let him talk, Moxley. Alright.
Show on Saturday or Sunday? Saturday.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Moxley. This is so funny. He says this Sunday? Wait a second. Show's on Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. This guy is so hilarious. He would have been better off saying weekend, because I also get confused and that's why I said weekend. But that was funny. Moxley is my man. I loved it. Oh, that was great. You know what? MJF delivered a great promo, but Moxley won me over when he said, show's on Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. Oh my god, that was incredible. Loved it. Moxley, as real as it gets. This is gonna be a great match. MJF versus Moxley. That was so funny. The best part of the night. Shows on Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. Anyways, great stuff. Loved it. MJF versus Moxley. Cannot wait. I loved it. It was great. Anyways, King Tone says AEW is 7 tonight. Gary gives it an 8. I like it. Chris gives it a 10. Sign from, that's nice. That's right, Andy. Really cool. Very cool. That was a great promo indeed. Thank you for that, King Tones. Really appreciate it. Run DMG says MJF better than Moxley, but Moxley won me over with that shows on Saturday, so that was so hilarious. I loved it. I loved it. Thank you. True gives it an 8. I love it, brother. I'm looking forward to the watch along full gear with everybody. Me too, Andy. So am I. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. Andy gives it a 9. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really, really appreciate all of you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your time. Had a fantastic time watching the show tonight. It was incredible. It was great. And yeah, I cannot wait for more stuff that we're going to be doing moving forward. Cannot wait for the watch along, of course, tomorrow. Cannot wait for the watch along this Friday, Saturday. It's going to be great. Thank you guys once again for being here. Dynamite tonight was incredible. I'm giving this show a 10 out of 10, and that's because of how much fun I had tonight. The number of matches were fantastic, the quality were fantastic, the segments were great, the commercials were not bothering at all. It was great. I give it a 10 out of 10. Oh, hell yeah, Kenneth. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, my brother Andy. You're awesome. Everybody, thank you so much. Absolutely. I'm going to let you guys know. So 20th November is when the World Cup kicks off. We're going to have the opening ceremony on the 20th as well at 11 a.m. Eastern. So we're going to be here watching it. That is for sure. We're going to have a good time. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Sleep well. I feel like a winner tonight. I think everybody's a winner tonight because the show tonight was an absolute winner. Thank you guys once again. Love that, Andy. MLW is definitely picking up right now. That's sweet. That's sweet. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. Take care. Sleep well, everybody. Have a good night. And I'm going to be seeing you all tomorrow for Impact. Sure. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. Take care. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you. Take care.